Hi, and welcome to the Doghouse with Mills Animal Hospital. My name is Elijah. Tonight I am joined by Kayla, Naya, Lily, and our new guest, Letty, one of our receptionists here. And the whole theme of tonight's episode is talking about different dog breeds. So me and Naya brought a list, each of us, of just kind of different breeds to talk about, and we'll kind of go around and share our favorite dog breeds and stuff as well. So,
I was about to say, I say we start with favorite dog breed. Get that out the way.
Okay. What about favorite and least favorite?
Okay, favorite first, and then we'll go around.
Okay.
Kayla, you go.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with probably the same answer as I know Letty's going to say, but I'm a pit bull girly, and unfortunately, I also like blue heelers now, so.
Crazy. Very true.
As she yawns.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. I am definitely favorite breed, probably the pity-esque kind of breeds, bully breeds. Love those big heads.
Nice build.
Yeah, little meatballs.
The Hulk.
I think everyone here at the table, and I don't even think anyone in the clinic doesn't like bully breeds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think we all are pit bull lovers.
I would
Which is awesome.
love to own an XL bully.
Oh,
Okay, I don't know if I could do that. Some of the pit bull things these people are trying to breed nowadays look like gremlins.
Terrifying.
And they're
Yeah.
so ugly.
Yeah.
But I do love a pity, but not the little gremlin looking ones.
He said the normal ones.
Yeah, the normal,
Regular.
just big head, normal sized legs.
Yeah.
Those.
The one doesn't look like he was built in the lab.
Yeah, exactly.
Except the pocket pitties. Those
Yeah,
are
some of those are
very
cute.
When they're bred right.
Yeah,
Right.
when they
Right.
actually look okay and not like gremlins.
and
Yeah. What's your
Baby
favorite
Shark
breed, Lily?
is adorable.
she is.
Shout out Baby Shark.
Yes.
We all know.
Australian Shepherd.
Yeah.
Second favorite, probably. I have a hidden love for Tibetan Mastiffs.
Yeah.
That's
Tibetan Mastiffs are very beautiful.
They're majestic
teddy
dogs.
bears.
Have you ever actually met one?
Yes.
Oh God.
I know what I'm getting myself into, guys.
Okay. Alright, Elijah, what's yours?
Is that even a question?
Right.
Okay, so look.
Let's see.
I think
Huskies
I know.
all the way.
Okay, there we go.
That's your red flag, Elijah.
Elijah, can we have like an episode one day when we talk about like red flags?
Elijah's just gonna be that he likes huskies.
I was spoiled. The first husky I ever had was a family member's dog's mine that I took, and he ended up just training really well, and he turned out to be a fantastic dog.
That's
So
a
He was
rare
great.
dog.
Yeah.
He didn't scream, he didn't howl. He came to work with me every day, so he was really used to the vet field and stuff, and it worked out really well.
He was socialized. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was a really good boy. I enjoyed his company too. Every time he would come into the clinic, he just sat there quiet and would just stare at his dad like, okay.
When are we going home?
Yes, what's the next move? Because
that-
he can't be here.
That's awesome though. He was like a unicorn husky then.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was.
Basically.
So I was spoiled, so that's why they're my favorite. I do think they're good dogs. I think the problem a lot of the times is you have people that aren't going to work with them, so
Oh,
they
yeah.
turn very spoiled.
They don't do their research before they go. I have half a husky, and that is enough. He's a pit skin.
We love Potter.
I don't know. Everyone loves him, but he's a
He's a
jerk
bad boy.
to me.
I know he's a bad boy, but okay, Naya, your turn.
Rottweilers.
I knew it.
Rottweilers are my babies.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, the big
I
box
want too many
head.
dogs.
Oh my gosh. They melt my heart. I grew up with Rottweilers. My dad always either trained them or just, I don't know what he was doing with them, but he always had Rottweilers. So growing up in New York, he always had them, and then we took one back here to Georgia when we moved, and something happened with that situation, but since then though, Roddy all the way. Long hair, short hair, don't matter. Even the miniature Roddies.
So
I don't.
cute.
Sorry.
I would just say the funny part is thinking about it, because thinking like your Rottweiler and my husky and all that stuff, and like other people's dogs this year. I think a lot of our favorite dogs, the funny part, are also problem children.
Yep.
How many of us have caution on our accounts?
Yep.
But to be fair, a lot of our dogs are not coming from puppies. And, like there are a lot of them are rescue
A
situations.
little
Yeah.
history
like
behind
that.
them,
And they
yeah.
have a history.
We have the heart and the patience, I think,
I was
for
just
them.
about to
And
say.
we understand the misunderstood, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Lady, what's your favorite?
Oh, so it's Pity, so I love Pit.
Your second favorite.
Oh, second
Second
favorite.
favorite.
Yeah, you said pities, but what you?
Second favorite. Golden Retrievers.
Aww,
Yeah, they're
you
just,
can't hate on
I
them.
know. I think my best dogs I've ever owned was a American Staffordshire Bull Terrier, so Phoenix, my Pity. And
Love
then
Feedy.
I know. And yeah, he was rough around the edges, had some kennel aggression, worked with Frank. Great dog. I could bring any foster dog in, kids in around him. He was awesome. My golden Chevy, he was just like the best, like hearted, good old country boy. Yeah, and that made me love them. They're just
Like, oh,
literally, yeah, they just radiate love. It's
Aw,
crazy.
They do.
Yeah.
They really
Mhm.
do. You can't hate on the golden, man.
Mm-mm,
Unless they
no.
were raised wrong. Like,
I've
they're
only
all
met one
great.
golden ever that I can remember off the top of my head that was aggressive,
Mm-hmm.
and she was scary.
Yeah.
Goldens are one of those breeds where I feel like if they do get aggressive, it's out of fear and not out of like
Just straight attack.
I'm just
mode,
coming in.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
trying to be mean. Yeah.
Quick side note, I do apologize to audio listeners. This is our first time with brand new mics and stuff. So we're still playing a lot with the equipment. I'm over here watching audio levels kind of go up and down, and so far been decent. But I will apologize now if things sound kind of weird. We're still messing around playing with it.
Alright, so now the problem breeds, okay? The ones we ultimately don't like, at the top, I am not touching.
Can I address the elephant in the
I
room?
was about to say I'm going first.
Kayla, what is your problem breed?
German Shepherds.
Oh,
Something
yeah.
else I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
I-
no, that was mine. German Shepherds, 100%. Can't stand them.
I,
That and Doodles.
That's what I was gonna say.
I will say about German Shepherds, because I've been around with more like training and working with them. They are great dogs from my experience in their home. It's outside of their environment.
Oh yeah, at the vet
That
they're
they get like
Mhm.
more fearful or anxiety,
And
and they act on it. So they
Right.
kind of, I get it.
they're the first ones who's quick to react.
You
on
know,
it.
but
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
working dogs, so that mind is just, going.
And they can be great family dogs.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
In the right environment.
Oh yeah.
And I don't
Any
know
dog
why,
can be if it's
though.
raised the right way and
And
given discipline and not too much love and
Right? I was supposed to say, for some reason, that breed's the breed that nobody wants to socialize more.
and I don't
or-
understand why.
I don't know why either. I really don't know.
Because I have met some extremely good
Right.
German Shepherds.
Mhm.
Like, you could count on your hand. Huh?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. It's not
Yeah.
many.
No,
Yeah.
there's not many, but come from good homes, were properly trained and worked with
And
socialized.
socialized.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
the big one.
And like want to come up and love on you in the room. And,
Mm-hmm. Be respectful.
yeah.
Mhm.
But
Show
no,
that they
that's
have
not great. But
manners.
I personally think the elephant in the room is the Doodles.
We're gonna say it.
Because that's the popular breed.
Yeah.
And the funny part is, so I used to work with a person, and she said, whoever is president in the office, pay attention to what type of dog they have. Because then that's going to be the next popular dog breed that people buy.
Oh, yeah.
And
Really?
a few years
Oh.
ago, yeah. She said there's always a trend.
The Obamas had Doodles, didn't
No,
they?
they
Yes.
had Portuguese water dogs.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
And
It
they,
was Portuguese.
they look.
They look
They
similar
look-
to
they
Doodles,
doodle,
yeah.
but a spike did go
Yeah.
up.
What
and
does
Because Biden
what
had
does Trump
shepherds.
have?
I don't know.
What does
I
Trump
haven't
have?
Does
seen
he have a dog?
Biden owned shepherds.
Yes,
Mhm.
Biden
Yeah.
shepherds, and there was
Yeah.
So ever since I found that out years ago, so ever
Mhm.
since then I paid attention. And personally, I don't know if this is just me telling me this because I know that,
Because you're
but I feel like I saw an uptick in German Shepherds. It's
No,
just a
German
fun-
Shepherds?
Now
Fun
that you
fact.
said that, I agree. I do see like a spike of that breed after
We
that.
we had a lot of labs.
True.
We
I mean,
always-
yeah,
labs
we-
are like
They're the most
We're in the
number
South.
one dog
Yeah,
breed in the
we're-
South.
We're,
Like,
we're in the South. Everyone
You're
wants,
right. Biden had German Shepherds.
Mhm.
Yeah, but we're in the South. Everyone wants a lab because they think they're going to turn into a hunting dog and it ends up just being a cow.
I'll put couch potato.
That's
Yeah.
what's
Mhm.
gonna
I'll
happen.
put big old potato.
But circling back around, the Doodle. Well, no matter what it's mixed with, because it's the poodle portion that drives everyone nuts.
It's a mutt, guys. That, I'm gonna
it's a
say
mutt.
it.
Yes,
It
it's
is
a
a
mutt.
mixed
As a
breed.
clarification, when we mark your pet down in our system,
It
it
is.
is marked down as a mixed mutt.
Poodle mix.
Not
With
toy poodle. No,
Dot,
tho-
dot, dot.
those are different things. Like the toy poodle and the actual poodle.
Standard.
Yeah.
Yes,
Standard.
they're
Those
two
are
different things
pure.
though.
Yeah,
Yes.
but any doodle mix. I'm sorry, but your dog's a butt.
They're cute.
So-
They're very cute to me.
I don't have as many aggressive like ones of those as I do like
Snarl.
shepherds and stuff.
Yeah.
They're just neurotic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they're not groomed properly. Like people don't brush them, so they're always matted. And
A little bit more maintenance though.
Terrible.
they're
Yeah.
psycho.
They are.
I just feel the ones I've dealt with, they just don't have any boundaries or like
Yes.
rules.
Yep.
They,
Yes, it's because they're so cute. People don't
Yeah.
want to tell them no.
The
And they
thing
are
is-
cute when they're puppies. I was
Yeah.
just gonna say that. They're freaking
Yes,
They're
adorable.
little
Yeah.
chicken nuggets.
Yes, they look like
Yes.
chicken
They
tenders
are
or something.
But the thing is that you have the poodle breed,
Mhm.
which is a very easy to train breed, but they are actually extremely handy because they're a hunting dog.
Mhm.
Right.
Poodles
They're
are a hunting
intelligent.
dog, contrary to popular belief. Like they're
Right.
not just for a fashion show.
No.
And then you go and mix that with something else that
Mm-hmm.
isn't easily as trainable
Yeah.
or something like that, and you get the high strung energy of the poodle mixed with whatever else you
It's
got, and
mixed
it's
with-
just not a good combo.
It's
No,
not.
a good
Oh my
mix.
gosh.
And they're doodling everything.
I was about to ask. That was going to be my question. Is what is one of the wild mixes you've heard of? With,
Roddy Doodles. I'm gonna say right now.
Yes.
Roddy
Have
Doodles.
Have you seen one?
Yes. We
Have
have
you
one
seen
come
in
in.
person?
They
We
have
had one the
puppies.
other
Oh,
day.
They have the remember?
I do remember she had a litter of them.
Yeah.
It was accidental.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was
my
cute
God.
though.
I've
It
seen
was
a
very
Dana
cute.
Doodle, a Great Dane and
I think
a poodle.
mine was a canoodle. It was a coonhound mixed with
Oh,
a poodle.
I
That
wanna
was
see
probably
that.
ugly.
Wow.
Was
It
it
was-
ugly?
It actually was kind of cute because it had the little speckly, like blue merle
Yeah.
looking.
Okay, so
And
okay.
it just
So-
had the floppier ears, I guess.
Sidebar. Back to the president having dogs.
Mhm.
I just saw this and I had to say it. Trump is one of 3 presidents that has never had a presidential dog.
Red
is what it
flag.
said. But do you want to know something that popped up under it? There was a president that had a pet alligator in the East Wing.
Oh
Yeah.
my lord. Was he from Florida?
It was wait.
Where is his origin? Gotta be by the waters or something.
John Quincy Adams had a pet alligator.
Yeah, that's right.
That's crazy.
What would you call your pet
I would
alligator?
also have a pet alligator. I just want to say that.
But
What would you call it?
I don't know.
I would say probably Roscoe. I feel like Roscoe.
Oh.
Fluffy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, Frank. Frank. Oh, don't worry,
Bob.
Frank's just
I'm sorry, that was just something like I
sorry,
saw
that's Gerald. Excuse him.
as he's like chomp chomp
Yeah,
chomp.
he's trying to like kill the guests at my home.
Past his bedtime.
I just saw that.
He's
and
grumpy.
I just saw that and I was like, I have to say this.
that is
That is
okay.
But back to your regular scheduled program.
Yep.
back to dog breeds and things that we will touch in play.
Mhm, yes.
No, we will not.
See your
Do
alligator.
Unless they need a nail trim, then maybe. Mine is, I'm sorry, like, I know doodles are, like, at the top, but for me, it's Jack Russell Terriers.
Oh,
that's
nice.
I didn't think the energy.
They're one that I always
Jeez.
forget because they're not that much. I feel like I
No.
don't see as many.
No,
anymore.
They're not
very
around as
common.
much,
But
no.
they are neurotic.
Jeez.
Yes, and they jump so high.
Man,
We had
there's no
one.
pleasing them.
That used to board at the clinic we used to work at, Letty and Lily.
Mhm.
That dog, when he would board, he would, you know who I'm talking about, I can't say his name, but he would jump and literally look me eye to eye. And mind you, I'm 5.5 feet tall. And
Yes.
he would jump, and he was probably 12 or 13 pounds. He would jump in his kennel when he would get excited, ready to go outside to play care or whatever, and look me in my eyes while he was
I'm ready to go.
jumping.
Let's go.
And I'm like,
Right now.
what is wrong with this dog? Is he on drugs? Like, what is wrong with him?
So you're not gonna
He
miss me. I'm right
always
here,
did
buddy.
it. He would jump and look me pretty much in the eyes.
Oh.
Jack Russell Terriers are crazy.
They are crazy. I feel like there's
You get
no
some-
pleasing
You
them.
get some Foxwire Terriers that are.
I don't like that.
Crazy.
I feel like most of your little like terriers
Yeah.
are nuts.
Mhm.
Did you
Yeah.
know that
Missing a lot.
the Foxwire Terriers were bred so that you could pulled them by their tails out of the foxhole.
Yes, I've heard that.
Oh.
So
Ooh,
my
that's
one of the greatest
cute.
dogs I've actually ever met was a Fox Terrier Terrier. She was my aunt and uncle's dog. Her name was Callie, and she was the most perfect house dog. Great at the vet, great at everything.
Aw.
And one day, I didn't know this. I was young, middle school at the time, and my uncle's like, "Yeah, you didn't know that." And he goes, "Callie, come here." And he goes, and she just looks at him like, "Hi, Dad."
Oh,
But yeah, no, so
wow.
they were bred. I don't know if it's a double jointed thing or whatever, but it's so that way when they went down a foxhole, they can't turn around and get out.
Yeah, you gotta yank him out.
You gotta yank them out by their tail.
Wow.
So that's why their tails are so like strong.
Yeah,
Bred that
can
way.
withhold
So,
it.
yeah.
That's beautiful. That's
Yeah,
cool.
love
I
pets
like that.
about
It makes me want to get one just to
Mhm.
yank it. She's like, come here. I don't know. Every terrier I've dealt with, I can say there's only one or two here that I really like.
Yeah.
But the rest of them, anytime I hear a terrier, I'm like, okay, let's move them away from the owners. Let's go in the back.
And then the breed that I feel like people either love or hate is the GSPs.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh, that's Elijah's other
I
red
want
flag.
one. I
He
do.
wants
No, they're
one.
beautiful dogs.
Okay, like I want one not only just to have as a dog, like I love the competition
What they're built
and
for?
the sport. And,
Yeah. I
the
feel
bird
that.
dog stuff and everything.
It's
So,
gonna become a couch potato. Let's be honest.
I mean, once you guys get that land, no, it's not.
But no, I mean they are a crazy bouncing off
Yeah,
the wall
'cause
breed. 'cause
working
they wanna
dog.
Go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like pointers a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but they are nuts.
Pointers are
Lily,
cute
what
though.
was
I would have one. They're
yours?
beautiful.
The breed that you don't, yeah, the least.
I mean, doodles are up there, but I mean, doodles are up there for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with GSPs.
Yeah, that's your next one.
I don't know if I would say that's like number 2 though.
Okay.
I feel like I have one, and I'm just like,
Beagle. What about Beagle?
no. I grew up with beagles.
I like Beagles though.
My grandpa loves beagles.
I don't know anyone that truly dislikes the beagle. You get annoyed by them.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
but they don't
But
like.
they're cute.
Yeah, they are.
It's kind of funny how they talk to you. So
Yeah,
it's like it's a win-lose situation.
it is. Either you like them or you don't.
I'll bring up one because I own one, but you know that whole like bad
Chihuahua.
boy-
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
We had the light bulb at the same time. Like,
Chihuahua.
but we love
She's a turd.
We
Yeah,
love
hey,
Chloe.
she's growing. She's growing to like Kayla, but
Chloe was here.
I don't
the
know
other
what I
day,
did
She
to her.
wanted me to hold her.
she's getting
Chloe
better.
was nice.
I don't
Yeah.
know what I did to her, but she hates me.
No, I think now what I do like about her is I try to socialize her, have her around big dogs, have her around kids, and she for the most part is good.
I feel like she
But-
beats Shiloh up.
She does. But I was gonna say there is that little spicy Mexican side to her that's like,
She wanna
do
be
not
a
mess
true
with me.
Chihuahua.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So she does fit her stereotype.
She is a turd, but I love her and I want her to love me back.
Yeah.
Chihuahuas are
You
just
know-
little balls of hatred.
Yeah.
They are.
And they
Oh,
just
yeah.
eternally shake.
They always angry.
Yeah.
Always.
I think that's what keeps them alive so long. is
Yes.
that
Oh,
anger.
they live in spite.
Yeah.
Back to the cutie things. What was that like beagly looking thing in your like last appointment you had?
I think he was marked as a beagle. He was super cute.
That thing was so
It
cute.
was like 35 pounds and only 6 months old, so I think he's gonna get
Oh.
a good bit bigger.
Like
As cute as our rehab one.
Oh, what?
I don't know, different kind of
that
cute.
little one.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
That
No.
one's not cute.
He is. He's a little blue
So-
Boston.
he goes,
Oh.
Look, okay.
Can we say Fluffy? Because
Yeah.
Fluffy,
Yes, fluffy.
when you walk up to Fluffy, he's like, love me.
Yes.
And then he rolls onto his
Give me the
side.
cute little look. No.
I see the smush faces, and I'm just like, no, you're not cute. You're a medical nightmare.
Aw. Some of it is true. And then I just feel bad
think
for
he's
them,
cute.
so it makes me love them even more.
I think he's cute, but I think he's a different kind of like adorable than that
Exactly.
beagle thing I had
Yes.
today
Yeah.
was cute.
That thing was super. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I
I
was
don't
like,
know.
"Oh
Are they
my
coming back?
gosh!"
Yeah, in 3 weeks. He
Okay,
needs
bet.
boosters.
So-
So,
watch it.
guys, we all
Watch out
need to
for
be
them.
here.
You'll be. No, they're coming on Friday.
There we go.
We all need to be here so we can see this thing.
Yeah, he's so cute.
I'll
Yeah.
be here.
Yep, we got to see it. Okay, so sorry. Only because now I might own a mixed breed of one, but a Weimaraner.
Oh,
no.
Girl.
That's what I was thinking
No.
of.
I'm so glad
no.
you brought that
No
up.
Weimaraner, no Wiesla,
No.
neither one of them.
What about a
Letty
Ridgeback?
has all
No.
the experience in that.
Oh no. So I will
like
say,
Ridgeback.
beautiful dogs, very neurotic.
Oh my
There
God.
is something
Take 'em.
about them. It's in their eyes.
Are you talking
I'm
about
telling you.
Weimaraners?
Yes.
I don't even think they're cute.
Yeah.
No.
I think I like their
No.
coloring. I think
No.
they're cute.
I don't.
I don't think they're cute at all. I think I like a Vizsla better because they look similar in shape, but they're that
pointers?
red color.
Yeah. I
But
like
I think
their
Weimaraners
coloring,
are so ugly.
but I tell my sister because she has a pit mix, but
Mhm.
I feel like he is
Oh
part
yeah,
wine.
he's got that silver
Yes,
color.
That's
too.
what I thought
and
my
he-
dog will make
and
him
he
look like.
picks up all those characteristics that
He has the
Weimaraners.
body too.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Kind of, just a little
neurotic,
thicker. Mhm.
super attached.
Does she
to
want
her.
another
one?
Velcro?
She
No,
can have another one.
she cannot have another one.
Fatima needs a home.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, she's so
Wait,
cute.
no.
We need to do
I'll
a
ask
DNA
her.
test
She
on
looks like
Fatima.
his twin.
Yes, please
Yeah.
go.
She
You're
kind of
right.
does, but she's a little brindly. And
I
he's
can't
not,
do it
right?
no more.
No, he's just.
I ran
solid.
through
Yeah,
3
yeah,
beds.
yeah.
She's
Silver.
chewing on the dang crate. I can't save nothing in that house.
Hey, I have a solution. Trap no.
Don't get rid of my niece.
I have a solution. She needs a spanking.
Oh, she gets that, and then she just looks at me. Wait till I turn around. She's like, "I'm still doing what I want to do."
Fatima just needs to have a come to
You
Jesus
should
session
give
with
her-
Frank.
She needs to come live with her auntie KK.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
You see this?
Y'all can
This
all
dog sitting over
rotate
here?
through and
Yep.
just don't give her
No,
back.
no. I've got to deal with Jackson.
No.
Oh yeah, you got the new puppy.
She's a good girl.
Oh,
she
she's gonna
just
be here
needs some
tomorrow.
tweaking.
Yeah, Jackson's coming.
Oh,
along.
yay!
So everyone bring earplugs.
Thanks for bringing him on Fridays when I'm not here.
Oh.
I feel personally.
You can show up.
You
Just
attacked.
come in.
By
But no,
that.
this is what you do. You swing by, you say hi, and you don't have to listen to him scream while he's in the kennel all day.
That's
Oh,
true.
what-
You can
what
just
Thank
breed
you for
is
bringing
he?
him on Fridays. Seriously.
What breed is he again?
He's
Britney's
a Brittany.
fan.
Oh,
And
okay.
he's adorable.
I do love Brittany's.
Oh my gosh!
I love
Like
you
last yesterday when we were there, he was climbing on the back of my shoulders, and I had like a rain jacket on, so there was a hood, and he was just sitting in my hood,
So
but he was eating my hair.
the funny part about all this is he is now my mom's dog.
Oh my
Yeah, I knew he would be.
Spoiled
Yeah.
rotten.
Spoiled. So my mom like
Shout-
had
shout
this
out
whole thing. She did not want dogs. Did not want another dog. Chance or Nellie, which are 2 labs, could be her
Yeah.
last 2. All that stuff. Didn't want them on like the main level of the house. Actually, deal with the dog hair. Well, now Chance or Nellie on the main house, and she now bought a Brittany because we convinced her to buy a Brittany. So she now has a Brittany,
I
and
knew-
he is going
I
to
knew
be
it.
spoiled.
Oh no.
Rock.
He gonna be
She
so
needs
mad.
To, yeah, she needs
Well,
to lay
I've
down some
already
rules.
told
Okay.
Alma that the second he's fully vaccinated, I will
Okay.
get Frank's. But
Yep.
uh,
Get some
He gonna be
training.
so mad.
They are great
We're gonna have
dogs,
to
but
talk
they're
to
bird
Frank.
dogs, so they're
High energy.
yes,
Oh,
high
yeah.
energy, but their like attention span is super like like
yeah.
you gotta keep
Yeah.
their attention.
But he's
I
already.
love
Yeah.
Brittany's.
He'll just stand in the backyard and point.
No, yeah.
Oh,
I love when they do that.
It
There's that little-
He has, Like, I mean, he's got decent sized paws, but when he does it and he's just like dangling there and he's like,
No.
it's the funniest thing ever.
he's so
And I will
cute.
say this for Brittany, yes, he's crazy and stuff, but he's also really good.
Good.
He can go from crazy to chill, just
That's a
like that.
good
He's
sign.
not just crazy all the time.
He'll,
I
He'll be
swore he
different
like
trained.
ran 3 circles yesterday and then
Done.
out, and then he was back up again.
Aww.
he's so
His
cute.
tiny body can't handle it.
I'm like, okay, now I need to nap for 3 hours.
Or Chinese crescent dog.
Ew,
No.
God.
I like the spunky dogs. I think
Me
they're.
too.
I don't know what. Just the weird dogs.
Why
I
would
like.
somebody
like
want
it.
that? It's the same thing with a naked cat. That is so
I
disgusting.
want a naked cat too. I'm
That's
sorry.
so disgusting.
I'm just a weirdo.
I used to not like them. But after hearing them slap box and everything, it was like, that's what I want. All you hear is skin
Yeah, no, I
flapping
don't-
around.
No, I think Chinese crescents and stuff are so ugly. Anything naked like that, I think is the ugliest thing in the world. I'm terrified of Sphynx cats.
Man.
Terrified of them. I don't want to touch
I
them.
used to be like, you just gotta
It feels
do
weird.
your thing.
How do you guys feel about the
Kitty cats.
Cholo dog?
No,
Have you guys-
God, that's worse.
I
At
think they're
least-
so cool.
Oh my gosh, look.
At least a whatever that. What was that one you said? No, what did you say? What's the breed I'm talking about?
The Chinese crescent dog?
Yes, thank you. At least that has a little hair. The Cholo or
Some
whatever
of
you
them have
said.
little spiky hairs on their forehead.
It's cute though.
That's disgusting.
Oh
If
my
I
god.
touch a
God.
cat, and I always think with cats, like I feel the pet, and then all of a sudden I just feel warmth and skin.
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
I know. I know.
Really?
We're on the same page.
Coming from a man, that's funny though. Coming from a man, that is funny.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
I think
know
they're
exactly
cool.
what you're
Yeah.
going to say.
I know. I think they're cool, but they are high maintenance, so I probably wouldn't own one because they need sunscreen.
Yeah.
Health
that's
concern.
true.
So that's one thing. We've talked about all these breeds. We haven't even got into like health concerns
With
on the
these
reasons of
breeds.
why you avoid breeds
So-
and stuff.
My next question. Would you ever own a bulldog?
No.
Alright, let's list off
No.
why. Go ahead.
Skin.
There we go.
They cannot breathe.
The 2 biggest surgeries they need would equal to what, $30,000?
Mm.
With just
Yeah,
like the
Nares.
yeah, and then
No.
the tail pocket
Yeah.
surgery.
ACL
There's-
tears.
Those tear pockets.
What is
They're not a
that
breed that you think
palate
of that do
surgery?
Oh, that
they
one
get
too.
a
Forgot about
soft
ACL
palate,
tears.
Yeah.
Soft palate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like they're not a breed that you think about an ACL tear. You think about your German Shepherds and your Brittany.
And your pit
Like the
bulls.
nice
Yeah.
But
built
the
like
bulldogs,
yeah.
because of the way they're built and how bow-legged they get,
Those legs are so ugly.
You're right.
they will tear. Don't get me wrong, I love bulldogs. I went to Mississippi State,
The Slavic.
Love bulldogs.
You're a Georgia
You
fan.
keep
and I'm
that.
a Georgia fan. Yeah, like,
The two
Same.
bulldogs.
I love the breed because of that and all that
And the
stuff.
history.
I
yeah.
will not own one.
Heck no.
Same.
Jacob's a Georgia fan.
I
and
cannot.
His mom loves English bulldogs, and he's always like, "I want to put."
No,
No.
not happening.
Cardiac
happening.
issues.
No. Oh yeah,
They're
cardiac.
big on cardiac issues.
That's true.
Pink eye. Or not pink eye.
Eye
cherry eye.
Cherry eye.
Cherry
Yeah.
Cherry eye.
Yeah, no, that's me with.
I was about to say, I would get pink eye.
I don't know why
lot.
pink eye came first to mind,
Yeah.
but the
I. Yeah.
I literally
But
had someone
cherry eye,
call the other day, like a 8-week-old puppy already had cherry eye, and it
Yep.
was a bulldog.
Wow.
It's just, it's.
Yeah, I don't like bulldogs.
Along the lines.
It's easier for me to tell you what breed
The
they are.
slobberiness.
Frenchies. What do you guys
Yeah.
think about
There
Frenchies?
you go. They
No.
tie right next to it.
Yeah.
So-
Similar
I don't
issues.
dislike them as much as a bulldog,
Mhm.
but I'm not a. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't
have
have
one.
one.
I like Stephanie's.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Stephanie's
Yeah.
Frenchie.
Yeah.
She
Frenchies
got lucky
don't
with
scale.
that one. Yeah.
Frenchies don't have a lot of like the cardiac issues. And
It's not as common.
the skin issues aren't super terrible. and
Yeah.
stuff
It's
comparatively.
just the breathing, and
Yeah,
they're
but it's the nose.
crazy too.
Oh
Yeah.
wait.
They're a
Oh,
little.
I do like to watch them run kind of sideways. It's really
They're
cute.
funny.
pugs.
Oh god.
There we
no,
go.
I will
There we
not.
go.
Okay, I will say. So
I'd rather own a pug than
I
an
won't-
English bulldog.
Pugs are a breed I will never own. But
Woohoo!
me and Max did have one today that was like extremely cute. But it wasn't even just because of her being a pug. It was just her attitude about life.
Aw.
She was just that dog that's
Like
just like,
happy.
I'm happy to
It's
be
like, we're
here,
here,
happy
yay.
to do everything and
Yeah.
stuff.
Pug
So-
puppies are really cute.
They
though.
are, and they're like
when
they,
their eyes go two different ways.
yes, and their wrinkles are all like bunched up. They're so
Pug
cute.
puppies are freaking adorable.
I don't know
Fried
if
tails.
I've,
Oh
I
yeah.
love it.
I don't know if I've ever seen a pug puppy before.
What?
Oh, they're adorable.
Oh,
You're missing out.
I've
it's the same thing with I wouldn't own a basset
Oh.
hound, but a basset puppy.
I would so own a basset hound.
Sorry
I'll
guys,
say
I have
that.
to bring up another breed that I was like, oh, I've just had experiences with, and I don't know why I didn't. Chow chows.
Oh.
Oh
No.
man.
No.
I don't know why I
Yes.
didn't think about this.
Yes.
They are
I've
just
never
very
met-
territorial.
A nice
Yeah.
one?
I've
I've
never
I was about to say yeah.
Yeah.
So,
They're so bad.
but
Yep.
I had one at 12 weeks try to murder me.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know who I'm
Oh,
Oh,
talking
I know.
about?
I am
Yeah.
very aware.
Tried to murder me.
But I anytime I think of chows now, I always think of Sean's joke. It's a
What?
station monitoring joke.
No.
So you know,
Oh,
watching
yes, I know what you're about to say.
tongue color
Oh,
and gum color and stuff.
Black.
Pink is good, brick red's bad, all that stuff. Black, oh, it's probably just a chow.
Yep. That's my first breed that I've dealt with. Being in the vet field for a long time, that was the first breed I had a problem with. Was
So
chow chow.
there's previous clinic I
Oh,
worked
they're
at,
awful.
there was a dog. Well, to preface this story, I do think chows are one of those breeds that they are very owner dependent.
Mm-hmm.
They will reflect the attitude of their owner.
That's true.
They're a
And-
one person.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to
there
say
we
that.
go. Yep.
Dog.
Yep.
We had a chow. I'll name him
Purple.
Gerald.
Gerald.
Yeah, there we go. Gerald sounds
That is not
right.
his name at all. So he came in, he had pneumonia. Mom had just broken her foot. She could not take care of him, so he boarded with us.
Oh no.
Oh.
Take him
While
back.
he was also
I already
boarding,
had the nightmares.
while he was also boarding, he also had like pressure sores and all that stuff. So we were doing bandages, we were changing stuff. He boarded with us for like 6 months.
Did he turn nice by the time he left?
Yes, he was
Thanks.
absolutely fantastic. Like to the point where we just, at the end of the day, after done cleaning, we'd let him loose in treatment, so he had time to stretch his legs, and he'd go like lay down and cuddle with people and stuff. The second he went back to mom,
I was just about to say.
I knew
Yep.
that was
came
coming.
back.
Yep.
I knew
He
it was
went back to no, you have to muzzle.
You're
him.
not doing
Yeah.
nothing
He's
with
going,
me.
Yes, he is going.
Yeah.
kill you.
Yeah.
That's what happened with
They're just a-
our Chow Chow too.
Wow.
He was sweet in
You
the
had a
clinic.
chow?
No.
Oh.
No, like in the past experience with one, he's sweet in the clinic. We could pet him, let him out, in and out. But yeah, time to go home. Mm-mm.
They're just very.
I could see
Dependent.
you owning a chow.
I could
Yes.
too.
Plus they-
Not even lying. Like I totally.
I could see
100%
Naya
agree.
owning a chow.
Plus, the
She's
hair,
like, no, you got it wrong.
about
Hair on
me.
a cow,
They're
like,
so fluffy.
even as a husky
cute, I
owner,
love it.
I think Chow's hair is worse.
Oh
than
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just
At
the
least
way
the
the
Huskies is
double
like
coat
laid
is
down
and
and
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
The chows they look like a big poofball.
Yeah.
I like
Isn't
that,
chows
though.
like such thin hair too?
Well,
They
they
have
get-
a
it's
lot of it, I
It's a
think.
double coat,
Yeah, it's actually like kind of thick, and they have so much of
and
it.
their
Yeah.
undercoat is one of the worst. So like having
Yeah.
to shave that same Chow I was
Yeah,
just talking
you
about
gotta
and
go
stuff,
over 3 times.
his undercoat.
Yeah.
And
Can you
mom
wade
like
through it?
Nope.
he was groomed regularly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
He
have
does
to.
every 2
You have
months.
to. That's
And
true.
his coat was still terrible because it's just the way the breed coat is.
Yeah.
They're
I like the fluffiness of.
they
animals,
all
so.
look angry and like bears.
Little
Next to
bears.
you.
Yeah.
I don't like
A
it.
breed
Angry
though
pandas.
that I think everyone loves, but I honestly don't think any of us would truly own one because of the health issues and the money.
Oh,
I know what you're about to say.
Oh no.
Boxer.
Yes,
I want a
I
boxer
want
too.
a boxer so
But it's just
bad.
if
The
you're-
heartbreak.
If you're gonna
Yes,
do a
they're like a
boxer,
heartbreak breed.
Yeah.
They
you
are.
gotta be ready to spend some money.
God, I want to buy.
Well, they're
I've
just
spent
they
money
have
on
that
my
athletic
feelers.
build, but then they're like
And their
so
little tail.
happy and loving.
And they're underbite sometimes. I just
You
want to
can't
kiss
hate on
them
a
right in
boxer.
their mouth.
They
You
are
can't.
great dogs,
No,
but
you
you
can't hate a boxer.
They're some of the sweetest dogs.
They
I've
are.
ever
Oh
heard
my
about.
God.
Even when they do come in aggressive, you be like, stop it.
I know.
Yeah, you
Look
chill
at
out.
your
Look
jowl.
at you.
Let me squeeze your face. And it's like, I'm like, oh, stop.
Come here.
Like
I'm saying with pit
the
bulls
one
too.
client that we have that we all know that has 2.
I was just thinking about
One
that
is
client.
really sweet, and then the other's not. But every time the other,
We
so the
love
other,
them.
I
Bring 'em
actually,
back. Yeah.
actually got to see that room the other day, and I got my TPR and everything on said bad
The
boxer
female.
without having to muzzle her.
Yeah?
Oh,
She was
yay.
fantastic, and then she turned, and I was like, "Dang it, we were doing
Yeah,
so
I
good!
know.
Like, I just want to love on you.
I know.
Your brother's over here, just like at my feet, wanting
Smelting,
all of
yes.
the world."
You're
I
like,
was
dude,
like,
be like
dang it.
him. Come on.
They are great dogs, but yeah,
Yeah,
just
I love
dogs.
knowing what we
And
know
They're
here,
so
Yeah.
stupid.
I couldn't.
And
own
also-
one.
They're so smart, but they're
So
so
stupid.
stupid. Like, they're so
I've never-
dopey.
Yep.
So I've never met a bad boxer owner.
No, usually your
that's
boxer
true.
owners, I feel like, are pretty good.
That's
And-
true.
and they
They're
know what
serious
they're
though.
getting into.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. Like,
I hope
it's,
so.
Mhm.
it's
That's why I don't have one.
It's cardiac issues.
And seizures.
Yeah.
And,
And mass sometimes goes
yeah,
customers,
cancer.
yeah.
And they get everything. They
They
get
do.
everything. They are a heartbreak breed. Just like,
Autoimmune disease. I've never,
Man.
like, I've had 2 dogs die from autoimmune disease. They're the only labs I've ever known to get that. I have seen more boxers
Come
get
up with it.
autoimmune disease
Mhm.
than anything else.
I love them so much. I want one so bad, but
I
I
do
will
too.
not do that to myself.
No.
Oh, another heartbreak breed. And sorry, Naya, you own one, but it's a great day.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
I know.
My baby.
I know. I love them, but unfortunately,
I
See, that is the
big
do
dogs,
like a
big
thing.
problem kind of
Yeah.
thing.
that is the
unfortunately.
heartbreak breed I would own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would.
I don't know about
They're
that.
literally like a little dog
Oh.
trapped in a big dog body.
They
yes,
are.
they are.
He
They're
he
so
has to be
dopey
reminded
and
every
lazy
time.
and stuff. And
Mhm.
one of my best friends just got one. He got it from
Jeez.
somebody else who is like a firefighter or something and works crazy hours and didn't have time and stuff.
Aww.
And I was talking to him last night and he was telling me he's had him a few weeks now. He's actually coming in on Monday.
Yay!
He's a black and white Dane and
Oh, I
he's
spoke
like
to him.
yeah,
Yes.
he's he's like, he is so great. He just hangs out on the couch with me. He's like, he's got a bit of separation anxiety, but we're working on it, you know, kind of thing. But he's like, I come home and he gets all happy and he'll run around the yard, but most of the time he just wants to chill. He'll lay in the bed with me when I'm watching TV. He'll sit on the couch with me while I get home and want to drink a beer and watch a movie, you know, like. He's like, he's really cool.
Just wait till he gets bigger though, because then that's when it becomes a problem.
No, he's like 2.
No.
You got him from somebody else.
He's 2 years old?
He's already an adult.
Loki just doesn't know better than
Loki's broken.
Jeez.
But no. See, the thing with Great Danes is they still are chill and everything like that.
Right.
It's just when it wants to be chill and it's also 180 pounds, that takes up a lot of space. So you notice it.
Yeah. It does. His paws, like he'll try to lay in bed, but then he starts getting uncomfortable after a while. And he just smacks me about on my face with his paws. And
they're
I'm like,
so
dude,
big.
No,
I'm
sir,
right here.
this is my bed.
I'm right here.
That just made me thought we have a black and white Great Dane puppy coming in next Wednesday.
Oh,
Shut your face.
Another one.
He's almost 10 weeks old. I
Oh.
talked to Rob today.
Speaking
My
about,
heart's gonna melt.
I don't know if it's that same owner, but speaking about Danes, I think the biggest heartbreak for me was when we saw, I don't know if you guys remember that day, that puppy that had the grade 5 heart murmur.
I wasn't
and
here.
Oh, that was a
it-
Saturday,
yeah,
wasn't
and
it?
it was. I just felt so. But the owners had owned Danes, I think, before
So I kinda
they
expected-
knew,
They
and
know.
it was such a heartbreak.
But
But
that's
they were
just
so like gracious about everything and just appreciative
That's good.
and yeah, and we have say our goodbyes, but.
And that was a situation where,
Mhm.
unfortunately, because of, and it wasn't like, he wasn't a 1-year-old, he wasn't fully grown,
Mm-mm.
and you can kind of manage. It was, he was still growing.
Yeah,
To
he
have
was
a
a
great
puppy.
heart murmur that he had,
That high
and then
already?
still be growing,
Yeah.
Mhm.
his quality of life would not have been good.
Yeah.
But I think after that, I was
It's
like, I just
terrifying.
can't. But I love that breed. That breed is awesome.
I want to
Great
get
Danes
one
are
and
great.
name it Bo Cephas.
Oh,
Great
that
Danes
is so
I
great.
want a Great Dane
Yes.
and name it Bo Cephas.
Her and
it.
Jacob are the same with naming dogs.
Jeez.
You had a dog named Fennel.
Okay, that's different. Jacob named his 3 dogs Hank, Dolly, and Waylon and thinks he's original. Bo Cephas.
Tell me how many dogs you named. No.
Fiddles.
Fiddles
Yeah.
are a guest star right now.
Yeah,
She's
she
been
is.
chilling over here quietly.
Chilling my butt.
Driving her mom
She's getting
crazy.
on my nerves.
For no reason. She's
I just
not
want her to
doing
sit
nothing.
still
She's
and
not
be
doing
cool.
nothing.
I
She's
can't
being a
wait till
dog.
we
She wants everybody to pet her. And I'm like,
Exactly.
you're gonna knock a
Leave
mic off
her
the
alone.
table.
She's-
Just sit still.
She's a good dog. She's come a long way.
She has seizures, so I have to be extra nice to her.
Yes.
Lucky.
Anytime Jacob gets on her, I'm like, don't do that. She has seizures now.
Feel
And anytime
guilty.
I do something to her, he's like, she has seizures.
She's a good girl. She literally came from like the brink of death.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
She did.
Mhm.
I've talked about her before on here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. She's a big pain in my tush, though.
Mhm.
I'm talking about you. No, but for real, the large breeds, I'm trying to do as much as I can for
It's-
Loki, like
Mhm.
so it doesn't catch
Do you-
up to him too
Do
fast.
you have insurance?
Not yet. I'm
Okay.
about to. Yeah.
Has he had any
idea.
issues yet? He's been
He's
pretty
about to
healthy
start.
so far, right?
Yeah,
He's about to start.
Even with our employee discount.
Yeah, it helps.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
I have
I
to.
was looking
He's a
into it
year,
and
right?
I got told not to.
I think so. Yeah.
By who?
Other people. I don't know who I can't.
I still get it.
Yeah.
But also, that's me coming from a point of like looking at my 13-year-old lab,
Your own
or no,
history.
he's 12 and stuff.
Right.
And while he's not like Great Dane size,
Yeah.
he is.
So having a lot of
Do
competition.
you have
That's
$3,000 to
a lot of
$5,000 to pay for a cruise ship repair?
Heck no.
Exactly.
And his knees are
Yeah.
shot.
Lily,
and
do you
stuff.
have $3,000 to $5,000 to pay for Nola to get her
Negative.
cruise ship repaired? No, thank you.
Now I'm doing PRP.
That's
on
what
him,
insurance is
Yeah.
for.
And he hasn't,
Which helps.
he hasn't torn his cruciate. His is just osteoarthritis. That is
Yeah.
just. I mean, y'all have all seen the
Just
X-rays.
be manageable.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
So it's me managing that.
Mm-hmm.
But he has a lot of the large dog problems, the bow-leggedness and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He's a cutie though.
Yeah.
He is so cute. I love him. But
There's no brain cells in there.
I wish I either, I don't know how long True Painting has been out, but I wish it was a thing and I knew about it when I got
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the amount of money that has been spent on this dog that I'm
True.
still paying off the last
True.
clinic I worked at, and the amount of money I've spent on her since I've been here, is ridiculous.
We're gonna have to make
So-
some cutbacks.
It would have been cheaper for me to be paying for insurance the last 5 years.
So for listener purposes, like dog insurance is kind of always a weird thing, especially for people. Most of us have been around the field for a really long time, so we most of the way insurances have worked in the past is you have to, if you have it monthly wise, it's never been terrible for most owners, but you still have to pay up front. Whether
Yeah.
it's a surgery or anything like that, and then you get reimbursed. Well, so the trick is having the money in the first place to pay up front. Not everyone has $6,000, $8,000, $10,000 just to drop, especially as the cost of medications and the cost of supplies and the cost of actually just running a vet clinic gets more expensive, because it is catching up to human medicine at an alarming rate. And so that was always the trick. Well, now Trupanion, I believe, is the only one doing it.
That
I don't
offers.
That will-
know anyone else.
I think it's the only one that gets integrated.
They
Yeah.
will pay at checkout.
Yeah.
So they will
Emergency
actually,
visits
we will
and stuff.
submit a claim on our end,
Yeah.
and stuff, and then they will review the claim as long as it's not pre-existing or
Right.
anything like that. They will cover
Up to 90%.
up to
Yeah.
90%.
And it doesn't take that long. I think the most
literally
I've waited
takes,
like
a minute and a
yeah,
half.
I think
Yeah.
the most I've waited was maybe like 9 minutes, something
and
like
that's
that.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a
that's
long
long.
time for that.
If
It's,
you guys have a concern though, before you come in, get it. Don't
And it
come
takes
in
like 30
and
days.
then get it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does take 30 days. Now, if you're coming in for an annual wellness,
Yeah, then you could get it that
and there's
day.
no
That's
concerns
fine.
that you do
Yeah.
the exam they offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were just like looking at Trupanion though, it was a lot longer than 30 days.
It's at
It
least
is.
a month.
It's at least a
Mhm.
month. If you're just
Because I was
looking.
under
For that
the
coverage
influence that
to
it was like
start.
3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
No, they do the exam they offer where if a dog comes in, like puppies, that's why
Right.
we really want to do it, where they do it and then they come in and we do the exam that day, then we can send them the exam to offer, and that's like
See if they
instantaneous coverage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
For 30 days.
But not
yeah,
a
for
concerned
30
one
days
though.
while everything's reviewed.
Yeah.
But
Repeat.
yeah, so I mean they don't cover annual stuff. They don't
Yes.
cover vaccines.
No.
They don't cover.
But what they say makes sense. You can save because you know your dog needs X, Y, and Z every year.
Right.
There is the accident and incidentals.
Yeah.
Right.
And their monthly cost. I haven't heard of a monthly cost over $100.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
I think
I
I
haven't-
went
I
at one
can't-
point, but I can't remember what
Yeah.
my quote was.
Obviously, can't guarantee that because
Yeah.
they do say they do change the quotes
It
depending
depends
on
on
the breed,
breed
and
and
the size
everything,
and the age and
yeah.
all that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
It's like cars.
I got like a rough quote, and I think because of the breed and his age, but I think it was like $90 a month, but for my Doberman.
See, that's not
I
even
think I
bad.
found
And
a
the
way I
Doberman,
could
yeah.
get
Yeah.
$30 for Nola.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like about 90 a month, but that is considering the breed, and they
I'm
you know,
about to
have
see
their
how much Loki
things.
is.
But I probably should get it for my Doberman.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm getting it on Jackson.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Okay, good.
So
Good.
Do it now.
I know I'm about to start too, because he already started coming in for possible skin problems, and then
Don't speak of it now. You better knock on some wood.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh, I'm already in it
But
with my
as-
Dobie
as-
skin issues. Yeah.
Trupanion and stuff like that develops in the insurance world. Hopefully, that becomes more of a reality.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last breed, Greyhound.
Greyhound.
You don't hear about them a lot.
No.
But like, I want to know about Greyhound.
Have you ever seen a greyhound puppy?
They're
No.
adorable.
Once.
I
Once.
have
In
never-
10 years. Once.
I don't think I've ever seen a Greyhound puppy.
They are the cutest
Cute.
friggin' thing ever.
Oh.
They're surprisingly adorable.
Yeah, I do like the breed. I'm not gonna lie.
They're not a breed that you see often.
No.
No, they're
a lot
not.
of the ones I've seen have been retired racers.
Yes,
and
same.
Yes. Yes.
Same. And they're like couch potatoes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Super cute.
Yeah.
But I used to work with a girl. She's now a vet, and she wanted a greyhound. That was her breed. That was what she wanted, and everything. So, and I also think like the breed I always forget about as well, going on with greyhound, is whippets.
Oh yeah.
It's just like a tiny greyhound.
Yeah.
Same thing
Yeah.
with
We
like an
have
Italian
one that's a
greyhound.
client here, and I think Mom dresses him in like sweaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
really
seen
or no,
a
I
breed
think
in
he
more
may be an
sweaters.
Italian
Yeah.
Greyhound. I take that back.
One of the best dogs I ever met was a retired racing greyhound.
Yeah.
And he was fantastic. Savannah, that was like I think her favorite patient that she ever had at the previous clinic she worked at with me as well. she loved him. He was the greatest dog. He was sweet, and you could do anything to that dog. And I just loved him so much. He made me almost want a greyhound.
Own one yourself.
I don't think, to my experience, haven't met like a mean one or anything like that.
You don't see many.
No.
of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't see many of them.
Most of them have been really good tempered.
Yeah.
What is that breed that Savannah like?
Afghan hound.
Afghan
Yeah.
Oh
hounds.
my gosh.
They're like.
It just looks like a
It's just-
long-haired greyhound or
I
something.
was about to say, this is the one that loves sloths. So.
I don't know much about them, to be honest, but I wonder if they're like high maintenance because of their coat. and
Isn't there
stuff.
another dog that's kind of like that, like a
Saluki hound?
Saluki.
Or
They're smaller.
what
Yeah.
is-
We
And
have a
they're not as
couple
hairy.
that are clients here.
There's
Salukis
another-
are different, but they're not as long hair. I feel like, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's what?
What is the other one with the? It's like-
Similar to that?
Yes,
I don't know.
The
girl we used-
Borzoi? No.
a girl. Borzoi.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
that.
They have
Borzoi
like
or whatever they
yeah,
are.
they have like a longer nose.
Yes.
Yeah, they're similar, and they have that
I
like
feel like I know what you're
Fabio
talking about.
I
hair.
have to
Yeah.
look it up.
I just want to know why.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
Borzoi. Oh yeah, they look like an Afghan hound or a Saluki kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that's
I
terrifying.
just saw something.
I don't know if I like that.
An Irish wolfhound.
Oh,
Oh.
I want
love
one.
that dog.
I want one so bad.
So bad.
We were talking
Yes.
about heartbreak breeds. That's
That's
another
another
heartbreak.
heartbreak.
Yes, it
beat.
is.
I
Yep.
haven't seen enough
It
of
is.
them. There was one that used to come to the
Well-
clinic I used to work at all the time, way back in the day.
There's one
We
that
have a
comes
love
here.
client here. He's
Yeah. I
a
have
pharmacist
seen
we work
more
with too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
has
I've
2
seen
or 3,
more-
right? Or is it just
One
one?
I think
so
it's
far.
one.
I thought he had multiple.
I've seen more here than I have seen in any other clinic. I don't know what it is about Ackworth, but
Yeah.
I've seen
They
more
have them
of them
here.
Really?
It's my
I've
first time
only
seeing them is
seen-
here.
I want
I
an
have
Irish
I didn't even
met
know they
three.
exist.
They're like a
until I
Great
came here.
Dane on steroids with long,
Yeah.
fluffy hair.
It's the
And
hair. I
it-
love the
it's-
hair.
I saw this one that we're talking about that's a client as a puppy. A couple clinics I worked at before.
Ugh.
And
love
that
Irish
was
Wolfhounds.
adorable. Like,
It's so cute.
As a puppy, I've never seen one as a puppy. All
Yes.
the ones
Tell
I've
me
seen have
one.
been adults.
Nelson and somebody else have a story of their Irish Wolfhound story.
Yeah?
They don't really like them.
Really?
Yeah, they said that was the dog that bit them was Irish
oh,
Wolfhound.
I wonder if for vet kind of, like vet med, like
Yeah. it was a
vaccine
different
stuff, they
thing
may
for
be
them.
different. But
I
Yeah.
don't know.
in
Well, I have a
rooms
double
and coming
Wolfhound.
in, they've
Yeah.
been pretty calm.
Yeah, they've been doing good.
Do you remember the first dog you were ever bit by? In vet med or not?
Oh,
Yes.
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 Yeah? What, Letty, what was yours?
Okay, so, and then I was like, no, I like you. So it was a couple clinics back years ago I worked at. They had just rescued a pit mix, literally from Cobb County, brought him to us to get vaccines and boarded because they had a son who was special needs, who they had to take to get some medical help with a specialist that wasn't here. So they came to board. The dog had obviously bonded with their child. So I go to get a name tag around the dog, and I think everything just was new to him, new
Yeah.
family. He had attached himself to their, and they're great around kids, but he had attached himself to their son. I went down, I think just a little too fast, and I didn't even notice. He bit my hand, had his mouth on my hand. Dad says, "Are you okay?" I look up and I'm like, "Yeah, why?"
He's dangling from my hand.
and I'm like talking to them, just not even paying attention, putting a little like collar
Tag
his
on
name
himself,
tag,
yeah.
and he just had his mouth on me.
What breed
teeth.
was it?
It was a little like pit boxer mix.
Aw.
Yeah. And then I was just like, "No, buddy, why?" and but
That's
he,
so
he
you,
didn't
Lenny.
break the skin, nothing. I told Dad, "Don't worry." I just said, "We're just gonna be calm," and he like let my hand go, and I was just like, "It's okay." But I never blame, I guess, my situations. I never really blame the dog. There's obviously something
There's a reason behind it.
behind it. So I was like, he's scared. This is all new. But that was my first one, and I just was like, oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, and just
Okay.
it's fine.
Mine
Keep it
doesn't
going.
count.
No?
So, okay, to preface, I have wrestled more big dogs I can count. They all seem to. I have actually only ever been bitten by one dog
Mhm.
in my entire career.
Same.
And I've been in
Never got hit by a cat either.
almost 8 years now. The dog, though, it was a beagle, but the reason I say it doesn't count is it was the actual specific dog. It wasn't because of breed.
Mhm.
The dog had been stung probably about a year before this, the dog had been stung by about, I think it was like 130, 160
Wow.
yellow
Gosh.
jackets in the head. Like they
Oh my-
counted.
Oh yeah, I ain't being nice for nobody.
Oh, he
previous
was
vets
in-
had counted it, like pulling out the stingers
Yeah.
and stuff. It was that bad, and all in his head.
Oh
And
no.
ever since then, he was extremely neurotic.
Cautious about it.
Yes,
Oh,
like to the
Yeah.
point where
no.
they spent a year with him, and then we're debating behavioral euthanasia and stuff because they had tried training, they had tried all that stuff, and they ended up doing it about I think a year later. But in between that, he boarded with us for about a week, and you couldn't handle him. Like it was reaching around a door to slip a slip lead on him.
Oh
Yeah.
wow,
So you
that
couldn't get
that
What type of
kind
breed
of
was
dog.
he?
He was a beagle. Just a, and they said,
Beagle.
and well, they said before the stingers stuff, he was the sweetest dog in the world,
Yeah.
and everything. But after the stingers, it just changed him.
Yeah.
So, but he was getting neutered. It was one of their things of just because he was only 1 year old. It was one of their things of just, hey, let's try this before we go
ahead
down
and
that
go
route.
down, yeah.
And it was as we put a catheter in him, and literally was pushing propofol. His head's falling to the ground, and his last thing to do, and I was young technician, and I reached in front of his face. Stupid
Okay.
decision. I was reaching to grab something. He was
Yeah.
going down. I wasn't thinking.
Oh no, he said sneak attack.
And he literally reached out, bit me, broke the skin and everything
Oh,
with my right
no.
arm, and then just propofol.
Oh
It's
no.
the only time I've ever been bit.
So it's
Dang.
funny you say that. I wasn't bit by this dog, but the stinger story. When my grandparents were, I don't even think my mom was alive yet. They had a Dalmatian. Sweetest dog as could be. Like,
That's another breed we should have talked about was Dalmatians.
Yes!
But- Go ahead.
so, like, the greatest family dog that they've probably ever owned. And one day, it was storming. My grandpa let her outside. She was struck by lightning twice.
Oh my lord.
In the same, like, boom, boom, like,
He said,
tell me how that happened.
strikes twice.
And
Oh my
after
gosh.
that, apparently she came psychotic.
I mean,
Like-
yeah.
Like
Like,
screwed her up in the
yeah.
head.
Fried
Something in her
twice.
brain.
I'd
She got
too.
extra fried,
Yeah.
burnt like a marshmallow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh yeah.
For lightning to strike a dog twice?
she
She
must have
was-
pissed off somebody. Okay,
Yeah.
she did something wrong.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
But what was the dog you got bit by? Your first dog.
Oh.
Are we talking
So-
about the bites? Or
Oh
were you bit
yeah.
before that?
I mean, I've been bit before that. I was bit at pet adoptions when I was like little
Oh,
Lily, red hair, line up Skechers, you know.
Yeah. Oh.
But I would say vet med wise, well, an old coworker of mine and Kayla's and Letty, her cat bit me, but love her to death.
She was a turd.
Oh.
Gotta love her.
That cat was. She's a tortie.
Oh
That
yeah,
should tell
for
you
sure.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And I was just trying to put
Right.
her. I was literally trying to put her away in her kennel,
She
Oh,
said no.
and she flipped
Going
like a switch.
somewhere.
Absolutely not.
Not happening.
Oh man.
I think mine's. I don't know what breed it was. I want to say like a lab mix. Old dog. Old dog. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a big fan of old dogs, even crusty old dogs.
I don't like the crusty ones either.
No, but this one was a crusty old dog with anal glands. The person who was holding wasn't holding fully, so while I was doing the anal glands, he turned around and bit me in the face.
Oh no.
I didn't know what
Ugh.
happened.
Oh, my
So I'm just sitting there like, whoa. And they're like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, you're bleeding. I'm like, am I?
Anal glands and a bite.
Oh
Yep.
no.
That was
Yep.
like what happened to me.
Mm.
They're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? I'm
Yeah,
fine."
it's your
And then like I'm
adrenaline,
just
you know?
drenched
You
in
don't-
blood
Blood,
coming
yeah.
down my
That was
face.
the
Yeah.
worst Saturday ever.
Shout out Kayla. So I got bit on a
Oh,
Saturday.
I was working that day too.
Yes, I got bit on a Saturday at my old job. We were there maybe, I don't even think I was 2 hours into my shift. And, you know, we walked dogs that morning. We started like on
Morning
the
routine.
Yeah, we started working on the boarding dogs because I think it was like Thanksgiving, some holiday. And we brought this dog up that to other people had been known he's a biter.
Yeah.
I did not know him that well because he used to live at the clinic.
He did for a while.
Yeah.
They had a house fire, and he lived at the clinic for a few months. He had pneumonia and stuff.
Yeah.
So, this dog's being so nice to me, like nothing.
Right.
So me and this doctor were doing an exam, I'm holding him. I can't remember exactly, because in the moment, like, the adrenaline kicked in,
hit so
and I
fast,
forgot
you know.
exactly
Same.
what
I don't
happened.
know what happened either.
Yeah. I just remember, like, holding a dog,
Next minute I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
being at Kennestone Hospital.
Yeah, right. Right.
So, I was holding the dog, and all of a sudden, bam, attacked me and got right in my face. Like, split my lip in 3 different places and got my bottom one, but I didn't have to have stitches.
Oh, really?
So, Kayla was off that Saturday.
Not anymore.
So, whatever happened,
Yeah.
Kayla had to come in for me because
That was the worst Saturday I ever worked there.
I
just want to
was the
say that.
worst
It was
Saturday.
I was trying.
crazy. I was in like 4 rooms at one time.
Yeah.
The doctor that was there that Saturday, I literally asked her, "Hey, let's go get the surgery glue and glue it up and all that."
Yeah, we'll be good.
She told me, "Oh, nah." She was like, but after it happened,
She was like, girl, that's your face.
So after it happened, they're all looking at me like they had seen a ghost, and I'm like,
Right.
"What's going on?"
Yeah, that's how it was.
One of the guys that used to work with us,
Yeah.
he walked in the second it happened. I was like, "Good morning."
He's
know?
like,
Yeah. And so finally I took my phone, put the camera, and looked at my face, and I said, "What the heck just happened?"
Did you start feeling it after that, after you realized?
when I saw my
Lips started
face,
throbbing.
Yeah.
when I saw my face, like,
It
I feel
changed
like
it.
I went pale. Like, I thought
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa."
You did, because you were in the office with me when I was like, we
What's
need
happening?
to do something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then, what was it? Amaryllis. They sent her a picture,
Yeah.
and they were like, someone got bit at work,
Yeah.
and they didn't know she didn't know it was me until I called her, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Hey, buddy, I'm sorry to do this to you on a Saturday morning, but
I don't even think the doors were open yet.
No.
Yeah.
Why does it
I
all
think-
lights happen on a Saturday morning though?
Yeah.
I think like maybe 10 minutes the doors
Yeah.
have been open."
It's
But later on,
Yeah.
Kayla didn't know.
Yeah.
Later on, as I was on the way to Kennestone, I think I'd woken her up or something.
you FaceTimed
Of
me and
course.
wouldn't show me your mouth.
Yes.
You're like, hey, and I was like, what? And like, I just woke up, it's Saturday. I knew she needed something, you know what I say? Because I was
Yeah.
the manager at the time. I'm like, what? She's like, she pulls her phone down so I could see her face. I was like, oh my
I
God,
wish-
what did you do?
I wish I kick myself for it every day. I wish I could go back in time and screen record that FaceTime call with Kayla, because when I tell you, her eyes got so big, they were as big as my head.
Oh my god. Yeah.
In case you guys don't know, she does have a big head.
It's a size 8.
It's a 4X on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
On its worst days.
I definitely remember that day, and I was just like, she was just so pale. I was just like, okay, this is gonna be fine. This is gonna be fine.
I've never seen so many people freeze up until they see somebody get.
I get mad when I
You're
get
like,
bit. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
Why did you do
If I
that?
acknowledge it, yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
trying to remain calm.
The first time I ever got bit that I remember, I was young. I was like elementary school, maybe like kindergarten at the oldest. I was in the yard, the house that my parents live in now. The backyard touches my grandparents' house. So I was at my grandparents' house, and it was before, we had moved in there. And it was these people we weren't actually related to, but I called them my aunt and uncle because they'd been around my family so long. And I was walking up through my grandparents' yard into their yard with my grandma to go see Aunt Edna. And that was her name, Aunt Edna. And I bent down to pet her. It was like a Pekingese. I bent down to pet it, and it jumped up and bit me on the top lip.
Aww.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
I was 4 years old.
Little.
Yeah.
Yes, I screamed.
Kayla's a little bit of a drama queen,
I
so I know
screamed.
She put up a whole fight.
Drama.
Yes.
Of course, my grandparents were those kind of old people that don't like animals. They don't live in the house.
So they made it a
So it
whole
like
thing.
really like pissed off my grandma.
Yeah.
But
But if you didn't like kick it.
she literally like
Cut it
picked
like
me
a
out.
ball.
Yeah, we were literally going to take her like an eggplant or something that we got her at the store. Like, and then her dog bit me on the face. So
You're
my
like, you
grandma
can
was
have your
mad.
eggplant. I'm leaving.
Yeah, I was like maybe 4. I still have the scar. You can still see it. But yeah, it bit me.
Yeah.
I think it actually grabbed
So
both lips because I have a scar
Uh-huh.
down here and one up here.
Oh, I see
I
it.
think
Yeah,
it
yeah,
grabbed
yeah.
me like this.
Mine did. Like, if you like closely look, you know those fun little like mirrors with the ring lights. I
Yeah.
have one of those.
That zooms in really good. You
Yeah.
can see every blackhead you have.
Yes.
Yes. So if I look on my little fun mirror, and right here it's like the slightest little scar left, but
That's good though.
I never had to have stitches down here.
No,
that's really good.
Yours
It
looks
held up
really
nicely,
good.
yeah.
Like
She was
you
worried she was
can't
gonna have to
really-
have like plastic surgery.
No.
So
They kept telling me I was
No.
going to. They were like, "You
They
need
have
surgery."
healed
go
really
back
nicely.
for
you
mine.
can't even tell
Yeah.
unless you
Really
know
not.
it's there
Yeah.
and you're looking for it. You
Yeah.
really can't tell.
For like, what they exactly said was, "Your pink lines don't match up." What am I supposed to think when somebody says that?
Yeah, like the outline of her lip. They
I didn't know
match it up
everybody
right. I'm
was
like, that sounds
perfect.
like the person who sewed it up's problem.
Right.
They
Oh,
did it
true.
wrong.
And that is why I
True.
did not go to urgent care for stitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, go to the hospital for stitches. They'll do a better job than urgent care.
Yeah. So I had, what are those, like, PAs or whatever?
Mhm.
Not like a physician, but like
Yeah.
the next guy.
Yeah.
She's still, bro,
Physician assistant.
let
Yeah.
me tell you what, I would much rather take that tetanus shot than getting that numbed for sutures
Yeah.
over and over and over again, because that was the worst pain I've ever endured in my life.
Yeah, I had it about 12 times in my whole arm when I put my arm through the window.
That's a story
That
for
was
another
awful.
day.
Well,
That was at church too.
last question. What is the most like unique dog breed? Like probably one of one or something like that y'all have ever seen, like in clinic or anything like that.
Mm.
That's a brain tweet. Or
I mean, besides like the puppy greyhound that I got to see, I think that was pretty amazing. Oh, that's a hard one. What do
we
you have
have-
one?
So mine was a mix actually, and that's why to me it was so unique between a Tibetan Mastiff,
Okay.
okay,
Mm.
and a Chinese Crested.
what the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have
How did that even
Nice.
It
happen?
was not planned.
That has to
it
be
was
unique.
Not planned.
What
It
was the
Yes.
mom and what was the dad?
The Chinese crested would have had to be the dad. We would have killed the mom Chinese
Crested
crested.
was the dad. And I just, every time I ask this question, this is above my head.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
he comes in,
I
he's
need
like,
to see that.
Yeah.
Do you have a
It's
picture?
No, I
like
don't
fluffy
think
and
so.
naked.
I
It's
have-
so ugly.
I have a
Yes.
picture
I
of
know
when I
it
was
was
30
ugly.
pound, and you know like the little wired hair that the Chinese Crested
Yes.
has?
Yeah.
His whole body was that. So he was fully haired, but it was like
It's just
that
wiry.
stuff.
wiry.
He had the pointy nose, the wired
That
hair.
is
He was
so
just a
disgusting.
weird,
Oh gosh.
weird mix.
It is funny
So-
because I was gonna say, do we have to like the breed? Because not that like I dislike the breed, I kind of like them, but the Chinese Crescent dog is the
Okay.
most unique that I've seen, honestly.
So disgusting.
No, I
I
would
don't
never
have any
ever
other.
ever own one.
I have a photo of the one I'm gonna mention if
Oh,
you
yeah?
guys want us, but
Yes, please.
it was a Great Dane mixed with a Basset Hound.
Yes, that one. You did say
It was
that.
in a
Yeah.
couple clinics
it-
I worked at. It was 102 pounds. Looked like
Shut
a
your
Basset
face.
Hound. And
Was it
so I have a
short?
picture of it in a kennel. So just to show its size, it was a decent sized kennel, and it touched from one corner, laying diagonally to the gate. Yeah, and it looked like a short
need to
Basset
see
Hound,
this.
just huge. Yes, I will
um,
find it.
So I used to work with a doctor, and I absolutely love this doctor. But her dog that she had, he was just a mutt, like multiple mix. But he was one of those like, looks like a pit bull, but he's long and short.
Oh,
Stubby
that's
legs
cute.
and stuff, but he's very long. And he had been going to the clinic since he was a puppy. Came to work with her every single day. Well, when she started, she put him in one of the smaller kennels and stuff. Like kind of like the ones up on the top there and
Yeah.
everything. Like not the double door, the single door ones. And it was on the ground. He wouldn't leave it. If you put him in any other cage when he got older and stuff, he'd freak
Have
out.
a fit.
So what he would do is he would lay in the kennel and he'd put his front lips
Oh,
on the cage and he'd fall asleep. Just like
I
this,
love when
showing-
they do
showing
that.
his teeth and stuff.
I love when they do that.
So
He was adorable.
I mean, it's not really that unique. Like Letty's Great Dane, Basset Hound.
I'm almost
Yeah,
there.
right.
I'm finding that
But-
photo.
So my grandma, me and my mom used to foster for a rescue in Atlanta. We had a puppy that my grandma fell in love with, and she kept it. She has him to this day. His name is Ryder,
No.
and he is, I kid you not, a lab, like a big black lab.
Okay.
So ears of a lab, body of a lab, tail, like full on tail.
Okay. So
Like a
mostly
lab.
yeah.
But then when you look at his legs, I kid you not, they are Basset Hound legs.
Poor guy.
He is the sweetest thing ever.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to talk her in just to bringing him up here for
Yes,
He's
please.
scared to death of a vet, but maybe if he saw me, he would be like, "Okay, this is okay." So that way you guys can
See?
see this dog.
Every time I hear like y'all's unique breeds, I think of like let's say a Great Dane dressed in a hot dog suit. That's what I think of.
I used to own a Great Pyrenees Amateur Shepherd, but I mean that's not like a crazy mix.
He was so cute though.
Kayla named him Goober.
Yeah, he had a dumb name. I hated it. I named him Cooper.
Yeah, no, that was it. I used to own a puppy. That was a poodle chihuahua mix.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the dad was, of course, a chihuahua. The mom was a poodle.
I want to see something like. I wonder what is the most like weirdest mix of a dog.
That Tibetan Chinese crested thing you
That
said.
was
Yeah.
interesting.
I want to see a picture of that thing.
I don't have a picture. That was like when I was.
I'm trying to find this
So-
Dane Basset for you guys. I have a photo.
Letty's like searching. on
Oh,
the
I need
Yeah, I don't know.
to record it.
I don't know of anything crazy that I've seen, like I said, besides the greyhound, the actual greyhound puppy. They're rare.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, I
it.
feel like I've never seen a greyhound.
You probably haven't. It's
Mm-mm.
a
I
one
probably
in a
will
million
never.
thing. Probably not. It's a 1 in a million thing. There's people who work in vet med for 20-something years and never see them.
Don't
Like,
Never
see.
seen them.
they pop out as adults on the racetrack.
Apparently, it's come out.
It's just
Yep.
right out the gates.
It's- Wow. Yeah, no,
Well,
that was good.
This has been the Doghouse in Mills Animal Hospital, talking about dog breeds. Follow us on all of our socials:
Yeah.
TikTok, Instagram,
Facebook.
Facebook,
YouTube.